Um, I went on a you have to translate.
Okay.
I went on a meditation retreat, or two over the break, and whereas the other retreats, I get a lot of like a lot of like a lot of bright lights, a lot of joy, a lot of and like a lot of energy from the light, like big sensation of joy. This time, sort of I can still vaguely see the lights, but they're not as intense. No joy, and meditation becomes very. I can sit for a long time, like 1.5 hours longer, but nothing happens. It's it just becomes very dull, very boring. I can sit for a long time, but nothing. I asked someone, and they said that after you pass that stage with all the lights and all the joy, then it becomes very dull for a long time. Was that correct?
ඒ කියන්නේ යා මෙඩිටේට් කරනකොට එකමාරක් විතර මෙඩිටේට් කරනකොට යාට කිසි දෙයක් ආවේ නැහැ. නිකන්
නෑ කියන්නේ මෙයා රිට්‍රීට් එකකට
ගියා කිව්වනේ දවස් දෙකක්. 2 days.
නෑ. කාලෙකට ඉස්සෙල්ලා.
කාලෙකට ඉස්සෙල්ලා.
ඔව්. ඒ කියන්නේ සාමාන්‍යයෙන් රිට්‍රීට් යනකොට භාවනා කරනකොට අර
energy.
ඔව්. අර ලයිට්ස් උත් පේනවා. එහෙම කිව්වා. හැබැයි මේ පාරේ රිට්‍රීට් එකට යනකොට පෞගිය රිට්‍රීට් එකකට යනකොට එච්චරම
තිබුණේ නැහැ මොකද.
ඔව්. ඒ හයියටම
ඒ කියන්නේ මේකයි. දැන් අපි රිට්‍රීට් එකකට ගියොත් අපි බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන්නේ නරකයි මොනවාක්වත්. ඒ බලාපොරොත්තු නරකයි ඉස්සෙල්ලා එකේ හොඳේ තිබුණා මේ සැරේ එකේ නැහැ. එතකොට වෙන්නේ අර හොඳේ එකේ ඇලිලා දැන් මේ සැරේත් බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවා.
මම කියන්නේ මේ පෞගිය රිට්‍රීට් එකේ ඒ තරමට
ඔව් ඒක තමයි කියන්නේ. ඒ මොකද රිට්‍රීට් එකක් කෙරුවට පස්සේ දිගටම ඔබයන් සිහිය වඩන්න ඕනේ. අපි සිහිය තියන්න ඕනේ. අපි රස්සාවල් කරලා අරවා කළා මේව කළා ඒකට ගියාම අර වෙනද වගේ එහෙම හිතින්නේ නැහැ. අපි සිහිය වඩනවා.
මෙහෙම කියලා කාගෙන් හරි අහලා did you ask a monk or nun or was it just
No, there's another, not the.
කෙනෙක්ගෙන් යවුවා.
නානකොට කිව්වා ඒක නිකන් අර ඒක ස්ටේජ් එකක් හැටියට තියෙන්නේ ඒක පව වුණාම ඒ ලයිට්ස් ඒ එනර්ජි එක එච්චරම දුරට ඒ හයියට එන්නේ කාලයකට එහෙම එන්නේ
නෑ මේකයි. දැන් අපි මෙඩිටේට් කරනකොට දැන් අපි ධ්‍යාන වගේව වදනකොට තමයි ආලෝක දර්ශන එන්නේ. ඒ ධ්‍යාන වගේව වැඩෙනවා නම්. එතකොට මෙයා හුඟක් වෙලාවෙ මේ මෙඩිටේට් එකේ හිටියා කියලා කියන්නේ. ගොඩක් එයා හිටියත් කියලා කිව්වා. එතකොට දැන් ඒ වෙලාවේ එයා ඒක හොඳට කරලා. දැන් මේ දවස්වල ඒක බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන්නේ කොහොමද නැහැ. ඒ ග්‍රීඩි නේ. ග්‍රීඩි.
Again, what I said was that it's based a lot on a lot of it was just the expectation that you and I says that it's what the other person said is incorrect.
It is like we should not
have expectations.
Yeah, no, it's not so much I expect, but I just want to know if you're going on the right way or I've gone on the
right way. ඒක right way ඒ වුණාට ආවේ නැහැ කියලා don't be sad. ඒක දුක් වෙන්න එපා.
Not so much sad.
no,
Because originally, like I said, I was always taught not to concentrate on all the things you see, like all the lights, and just concentrate on the breath. And it's not that because I know all that all those things before I say it doesn't happen. I just wanted to know if I'm still going in the right way.
මේක ඒක හරි නේද? ඒ ගිය පාත් එක හරි ලැබුණේ නැහැ කියලා ඒක ඇලෙන්නත් එපා. ලැබුණයි කියලා ඒක ගැටෙන්නත්. ඇටච් ඒ උන්නේ නැහැ. නොලැබුණා කියලා ඒක ගැන කම්පා වෙන්න එපා. අපි යන විදියට කරගෙන ඉදිරියට යන්න ඕනේ. ඒක තමයි ඕනේ නේද?
So there are some good days, there are some bad days. But still, I think you are going in the right direction. Yeah.
And also, like, because it doesn't happen at all. Like, say on like the last retreat where I went for 10 days and didn't, like, I can see there's a change. Nothing. Whereas I used to get all the, the bright lights, the joy that came from it. That doesn't happen anymore. It's sort of shifted where I can sit for a long time, but nothing will happen. Not that I look for things, but I can sit for, like, it comes on as very dull, very boring. It's not, and that's not just like one sitting, that's constantly like that.
So did you concentrate on breathing or just still the mind going?
No, not just the breath. Like, I never concentrated on the lights or anything like that. It was just the breath.
අපි කොහොමද ආනාපාන සති වඩනකොටනේ ආලෝකය එන්නේ. ආලෝක දර්ශනය එන්නේ ආනාපාන සති වඩනකොට. එතකොට ආවේ නැහැ කියලා ඉතින් කමක් නැහැ ඒක. නමුත් එනර්ජි එක අපි සතිය වඩන්න තමයි එනර්ජි එක එන්නේ. ශක්තිය එන්නේ නේ. සති වඩන්න. සතිය තමයි අවශ්‍යයි. ඒකයි අපිට ඕනේ. භාවනාව නැවතුවා කියලා අපි ඒ කියන්නේ ඉඳගෙනම කරන මෙඩිටේෂන් කරන්නේ අපි walking meditation, sitting meditation, then sleeping නම් ඒ විදිහට ඒතර meditation ඒ ඔක්කොම කරන්න ඕනේ. එහෙම තමයි සීය පවතින්නේ කියන්නේ.
No, what she said, not only sitting meditation, still we concentrate on like mindfulness and the walking. Were you doing those two as well?
Yeah.
So you reckon it wasn't working very well?
Not that it wasn't working, but
there wasn't any achievement, right?
Not like, I don't know if it was achievement, but I guess the things that happened, say, on previous retreats didn't happen on this retreat. I just wanted to know if it was still, like, it was just, the way that someone else had explained it to me was that you will get all those lights and things for a time, but then after that it passes and you move on to another where it becomes...
From the beginning, light එනවා නේද?
Oh, yeah.
From the beginning, light එක එනවා. පස්සට යන්න light එන්නේ නැහැ. පස්සට යන්න light එන්නේ නැහැ. මොකද ඒකත් අනිත්‍ය ධර්මයක් නේ. ඒක අනිත්‍යනේ. impermanent නේද? ඒක අනිත්‍ය ධර්මතාවය. ඒක එනවා, යනවා. දැන් බලන්න වැස්සක් එනවා, වැස්ස යනවා. ගම් වතුර ගලනවා, අවුවාම ඉඳිලා යනවා. මේ ඔක්කොම එනවා යනවා. එකක්වත් පවතින්නේ නැහැ මොකක්වත් ධර්මතාවය.
What you said, like sometimes you see those lights coming, as well as the meditation, also even the mindfulness also, it comes and goes. It's also impermanent. That we have to realize, like so some days it's working, but that's the nature of meditation also. That also teach us that is impermanent.
ඔය අනේක පාත් එක හරි.
But is that called like
light
change එක නේද?
change එක දැන් ඒක දකිනවා නම් එයා හරියට උද්‍යව විඥානේ නැති වෙනව නැති. ඇති වෙනව නැති වෙන. Rising and
that's right. It's called some sort of jnana, or you are right, heading the right way.
ඒක don't worry ඒක ගැන හිතන්න එපා ඒක නේද? ඒක ඔයා යන එක හරි. ඒක කොච්චර හරි ලයිට් ආවට කමක් නැහැ. ඔයා බ්‍රීත් එකටම ගන්න. මේකටම ගන්න. ඒකත් එක්කම ඉන්න. එහෙම ඉන්නවා.
That was my next question. Why can't you concentrate on the lights, on the joy and the...
බලන්න.
ඒක ගැනම ඇයි අවධානය යොමු කරන්න බැරි කියලා.
ඒකද කියන්නේ දැන් අපි ඒකට කැමතිනේ. අපි දැන් බ්‍රීත් එක කරනකොට තමයි ඒක එන්නේ. ඒක මයින්ඩ් එක ක්ලියර් වෙලා ඉන්නේ ඒ වෙලාව. ඒකට අපි ඒ ක්ලියර් එකට ලයිට් එකට අපි ආස වෙනවා. අපි ආස වෙනවා ඒකට. ඒකට ග්‍රීඩි වුණොත් කෑදරකමනේ ආසාවෙන් ඒක යනවා යන්න. ඒක තියන්නේ නැහැ. ඒක තියන්නේ නැහැ. ඒක එහෙම තමයි.
She said, if you are going behind the light, if you are expecting that, it won't come. That also shows us the sort of impermanence there is.
Because if you, when you see the light, if you concentrate on the light, that in itself is a form of attachment to the light, and then you start to meditate for the purpose of the light, and that's the deep.
අපි light එකක් බලන්න නෙමෙයි යන්නේ. අපි breathe එකනේ meditation කරන්නේ. අපි awareness තියාගන්නේ breathe එකට. එතකොට අපිට light එකක් ඕනේ නැහැ. ඒක එනවා. ඒක mind එක clear වෙලා එන වෙලාවක්. ඒක ගැන ඇත්තට හිතන්න යන්න එපා. ඒක එනවා. ලස්සන ඒ වගේ ආලෝක එනවනේ. ආලෝක දර්ශන එනවා. ඒක ගැන එහෙම හිතන්න යන්න එපා. ඒක ආවයි කියලා සතුටු වෙන්නත් එපා. ආවේ නැහැ කියලා දුක් වෙන්නත් එපා නේ. කියලා දෙන්න.
So it again, like we should not concentrate on light or whatever coming, but still we have to concentrate on breathing. So those are the what you call symbols or things coming. Sometimes Buddha statue will appear, or the light. Some people see the lights, or
And
the people.
stupa.
Yeah, yeah.
And some picture deva. ඒ වගේත් එනවනේ.
Yeah.
අපිට ඒවට රැවටෙන්න නරකයි. අපිට පුළුවන් තරම් breathe එකටම ගන්න ඕනේ.
So we should concentrate on breathing.
Breathe.
Any more questions? Like What about Manju? Any?
Man, you sleeping.
And
පාඩම් කරනවානේ යාට විභාගෙ ඉතින්.
that was sleeping. Does anyone have anything else to add to that?
ඉතින් කියන්නේ ඔයගොල්ලෝ මොන හරි හිතට එන එකක් මොන හරි කතා කරා.
Anyone have anything to add to that, or any questions about?
ප්‍රශ්න හදාගෙන එන ලියාගෙන එන ප්‍රශ්න.
Books with the physical
Yeah,
confidence.
Well, like if, like so you're saying, like if you're not feeling anything from the meditation, then isn't that not like, because you meditate to feel calm and feel joy. When it happens, isn't that like when you're feeling let down by that, isn't that conflicting with what you're trying to achieve? And
What do you mean, like not feeling?
like
So the thought doesn't come.
like
Is that-
yeah, like if you're not feeling as much joy as like as more peaceful with yourself
Yeah.
from meditation, like you don't really feel anything. You're just sitting there,
Yeah.
just for the like how can you overcome that?
අපි මෙඩිටේෂන් කරනකොට එයා කියන්නේ එයාට කිසිත් feeling එකක්
Feeling එකක් එන්නේ
එන්නේ.
joy, you didn't get any joy.
Or like because when you meditate to just feel more calm, more peaceful with yourself.
ඒක ඉතින් විචාරයෙන් නෑ නේද නේද? ඒ කාලයක් කරන්න ඕනේ. සිහිය හොඳට පවතින්න ඕනේ. ඒ වගේම දැන් ඔය අපි මෙඩිටේට් කරනකොට පුළුවන් තරම් සිතුවිලි thoughts අයින් වෙන තරමට peaceful වෙන්නේ. එතකොට අපි මේකට දැන් මේ ආස්වාද ප්‍රාස්වාදයෙන් concentration කරනකොට අපේ body එකක් තියනවා කියලා අපිට දන්නේ නැති වෙනවා. නේ? එතකොට තමයි peaceful වෙන්නේ නේ.
What she says, like when you go further and further, so there is a stage like you cutting off your thoughts. So when you go further and further, you don't feel even your body. So that will be the
Peaceful.
tranquility. The English word is like it's very calm in your mind. That is where you get the real happiness. Like so when you go further and further, stay concentrating on the breathing. So there is no thought.
ඒතකොට mind එකෙන් body එක අයින් වෙනවා.
So even when you hear the noises, your mind won't go to the noises. So still it's very standstill. Then it will be very calm and quiet. There you feel the real happiness. Yeah, I don't know whether you have experienced that so far. Have you?
Not to that
No,
extent.
no. But maybe some other earlier.
Like yeah, not to that extent, but
Yeah.
close. Yeah.
So if you
මේ continue කරගෙන යන්න ඕනේ.
Just
දිගටම
persistent.
හැමදාම every day night time like half an hour නේද?
I know.
උදේට 1 hour හරි තමන් ඒක කරගෙන continue කරගෙන යන්න ඕනේ. මෙහෙම සුමානකට සැරයක් කරනකොට එහෙම එන්නේ නැහැ.
So have any of you gone up to that stage, like your body and mind get separated Do you have that?
No.
What about you? You
No.
yeah?
ඒක කුයි
Probably Manju would have.
No,
No?
මෙයා නම් ටිකක් වැඩියෙන් කරනවා.
Yeah, no, I met him in a previous retreat.
ඒ කොහෙද?
One day I went to help that, you remember?
Yeah, I remember.
Catherine Creek,
Catherine Creek.
Handleback, you were
Yeah.
there,
Ah.
with Chitranka.
Yeah, yeah.
So, yeah, they were there. So, like, at least if you do 1 hour in a one sitting,
Ah.
so it takes you concentrated breathing, then at one stage, then you feel your body gets separated and mind. So that's a good experience. So then you will enjoy that experience.
Mm.
So that's where the real aim is. Like, the only thing you have to keep on trying. You know, you're sitting and then
සිහිය තමයි හොඳට
yeah,
ඕනේ.
there is. If you get one day, then you will attach to that. Then you always try to do meditation. And always that is the sort of good experience to achieve. Yeah.
I heard someone once explained it that it's like, say, work. You work 5 days a week, but you don't get paid every day. You get paid at the end of the week. Some people get paid fortnight. Sometimes you get paid monthly. Sometimes it's like that with meditation. You might be doing work, but you won't get the rewards straight away. Someone else said that there's also no thing as a bad meditation, even when your mind's wandering everywhere. It's kind of like
Get super.
What එයා කියන්නේ දැන්
It's really fun.
දැන් දවස් 5ක් වැඩ කරාට අපිට එක
But it's like
දවසක්
cleaning out your bed, like cleaning out, you know, like taking out the garbage almost.
එයා කියන්නේ දැන් දිගටම භාවනා කරාට එක දවසක තමයි ප්‍රතිඵල එන්නේ. හරිනේ. What is correct. You have to keep on doing that. But one day you will get good results, you know. But still you are having little progress, you know.
දැන් දැන් ඔයගොල්ලන් ස්ටඩි කරනකොටත් එහෙමනේ. ඔයගොල්ලන් ස්ටඩි කරනවා. එතකොට ඔයගොල්ලන් 1 year තමයි එක්සෑම් එකක් තියෙන්නේ. එක්සෑම් එක 1 year ඔයගොල්ලන් පාස් වෙනවා. එතකොට good results එන්නේ. දැන් 1 year ඔයගොල්ලන් කරන්නේ මොනවද? Reading and writing and thinking. එහෙමනේ යන්නේ. එතකොට එක දවසක 1 day ඔයගොල්ලන්ට good results.
So you get results once you sit for the exam. But still you continue your writing, you know, assignment, tuition, everything you continue. But one day only you get your results. Likewise, the one sitting you will get the meditation result. But still you are continuing. Yeah.
කන්ටිනියු කරන්න ඕනේ.
Oh, yeah.
දිගටම කරන්න.
That's really very important.
Okay.
Yeah. So even when I started with this Kisbaro Temple retreat, I did about 10 days. I think the last day only I concentrated and I had that, you know, the mind. I become sort of samatha bhavana, like tranquility as a samadhi gata veema. So I was trying 9 days. The last day only I got that result, but I was doing, that was my first retreat about 2 or 3 years back. So little by little, you know, concentrating, and so once you become to that state, then easy, like, you know. So later on, you know, sort of you are learning your techniques, then you know.
මම දැන් 7 days after මම ආවේ body pain එකක් ආවේ. පුළුවන් තරම් body pain එකක්. ඒ pain එක නිසා දැන් ඇතුලෙන් කඳුළු වැක්කිරෙන ගත්තා. Because of too much pain, and making of the idiot coming water and the eyes come water, and the mouth come out water. After smell is bad. Smell is bad. Then I cry. Then no one here, only paining, only coming water out, and bad smell. No one here. I can't stay. No one here. Then I cry like this. After 7 days, they come like that. Then I think nobody here. I don't want to give anything, no dressing, no earrings, no anything. No, I don't want. I leave it everything. That time I come like this, 17 years now. I come like this, yeah. This is good results. Only 7 days after.
Yeah. So she started meditation 17 years ago. So she went for retreat. Then the 7th day only she got that experience. She felt what you call dukkha in her body, like all the
Paining.
Right.
All body my paining.
Yeah, she realized dukkha. I mean, that is where the trigger point is. The, like not reading book. By meditating, you will realize the dukkha and your separation of mind and body. So one day it will come to you. The only thing you have to keep on doing. Yeah.
ඒක තමයි හරියටම වෙන්න ඕනේ good results. ඒක තමයි එන්න ඕනේ. ඒකට අපිට හැම වෙලාවෙම මෙයාව දන්නවනේ. ඒක දකිනවා.
Yeah.
Very good question.
Yeah.
2 questions. Firstly, I would need someone to translate. But I've been interested in trying to start to read like the suttas or like the canon and stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't really know where to begin. So would she have any guidance on what would be a good place to page one?
Like I know, Chitra uncle is one of our meditation, he's an experienced meditator. He's in Kingsborough. What he told us is like while you're doing the meditation, there are sutras related to meditation, like Anapanasati, lot of things, Ratha Vinita, that those are in Majjhima Nikaya. Tripitaka, I don't know, there is one portion called Majjhima Nikaya. There are 53 sutras. But if that is the one, if you are starting, that is the one where you can start. Like there's a Mula Paryaya, Sabbha, so like a lot of sutras related to meditation. But I think what her advice is not to go for more reading, like go for more meditation.
Only you keep your words is good. No like අපි කේලම් කියනවද මොනවද කියන්නේ?
Gossip, isn't it?
Gossip no like. ඒ වගේම මොකද අපි මේ නිකන් කතාවලට කියන්නේ?
That's gossip. I think I am just
වචනයෙන් වෙන වැරදි ටික කියන්නකෝ.
Like if you are lying to someone or if you are just gossiping or things like that, those are also bad.
And you want to keep your words and you want to keep your body well because the sila තමයි ඕනේ. Sila we need sila. Sila එක තමයි foundation එක නේ. Sila. එතකොට අපි නරක වැඩ කරන්නේ, මොකක්ද කරන්නේ, සත්තු මරන්නේ නේ. කොහොම සීලය පරිසම් කරගන්න. වචන තුනට කියනවා. හැම වෙලාවෙම මයින්ඩ් එක තුල වොරික් වෙන්නේ නැතුව, තරහ වෙන්නේ නැතුව. එතකොට ඊර්ෂ්‍යා, ක්‍රෝධ, ඊගෝ ඒවා මුකුත් නැතුව පියුර් මයින්ඩ් එකක් තියෙනවා. ඒකට පොත් බලලා බෑ. පොත් බලලා බෑ. හැම වෙලාවෙම මයින්ඩ් එක දිහා බලන්න ඕනේ. ඇයි ඇන්ග්‍රි? මොකද ඇන්ග්‍රි ආවේ? නේද? ඒ විදිහට සිහිය awarenessම තමයි තියෙන්නේ.
Like
that kind of goes on to my second question. If that you can achieve a higher state of meditation without all that, then like why did the Buddha have to do all those sutras, or why did he have to do all those teachings?
No. එයා කියන්නේ දැන් සූත්‍ර මොකද බුදුහාමුදුරුවෝ දේශනා කරේ
එක හාමුදුරන් වහන්සේලාට නිවනට ඒගොල්ලන්ගේ මයින්ඩ් එකේ තියෙන අකුසල් අයින් කරලා ඊළඟට යන්න පාර කපලා දුන්න එක සූත්‍රවලින්. ඒවා අපි පාඩම් කරලා අපිට හරියන්නේ නැහැ. නමුත් අපිට ඒවා පාඩම් කරලා අත්දැකීම් ගන්න පුළුවන්.
Yeah, what she says, like those sutras is related to different monks. Like say, so some of them related to meditation, some of them like different disciplines. Like it is not. If you're trying to read and study all sutra, it will bring you the knowledge, but it doesn't purify your mind. But if you do meditation and basic, you have your sila, which is the discipline. Then with the sila, dana, sila, then you go for bhavana. which is meditation. So that is the real base. So you are proceeding up. So like the
Eight noble path.
Yeah.
Eight noble path. Arastangika.
Yeah. I can bring that chart. I had a copy, but I didn't have this English version. That's it.
Was there a particular area you were interested in? Like
Oh,
was
well, for instance, I wanted to kind of have a better guidance with loving kindness meditation.
Yeah.
So that like Metta Sutta.
Yeah.
You know which one I'm talking about?
Oh, Karnimata Sutta.
Yeah, that one. Kind of.
See, this shows the one. Maybe the Hindi answer. Like the bottom part is.
Yeah,
But you
Sinhala.
can, no, just this is statue. There is the English version in the temple. The bottom foundation is the Sila.
Sila. This is
This
Sila.
one.
That's right.
Down. Yeah,
Okay.
Sila.
Sila.
This is the Nirvana.
Nirvana on the top.
So Sila means the sutra.
Sila.
The foundation,
Yeah, සීල. සීල පංච සීල. දැන් සමහඳුනේ පංච සීල. ඒ වගේම ප්‍රාප්තිමෝක්ෂ සංවර සීල. ඒ කියන්නේ අපි හැම වෙලාවම කනකොට බොනකොට බෙහෙත් ගන්නකොට යනකොට එනකොට මේ සීල. මේ ඔක්කොම සීල. Down of all සීල.
Sila means like the very basic one is the Pansil, the five.
But would that mean that we have to do that to get there?
That's right. Yes.
That's right.
It is. It is.
That makes sense though, doesn't it? But okay. What are you thinking?
This is the big one, all bad thoughts, good thoughts, bad thoughts inside. And the prajna means jnana,
Prajna, the wisdom.
wisdom. The wisdom come little up. If sila good, wisdom come little come like that. Come.
It is
Here.
coming up. So this is it pressing the avidya, which is the ignorance
Ignorance.
either side, and the wisdom is coming up. To have that basic, we have to have the discipline,
No need guidance call inside mind inside pure come inside there.
Oh,
Mind එකෙන් ඇතුලෙන් තමයි එන්නේ මේ ටික.
oh, yeah. But as you said, like if you know sutra, so that help you to prevent what to do, what you don't have to do, what you are doing. Like that sutra tells you, it's giving you the guidance.
Like,
ඒ මම කියන එකනේ දැන් මෙතන කියන්නේ අවිද්‍යාව කියන්නේ මම. කෙනෙක් ඉන්නවා.
Oh,
Somebody have here.
yeah,
But Buddha say nobody.
yeah. So what's your question? You were going to.
So just ask me like for instance, if I want to do loving kindness meditation,
Yeah.
there's that one I find helpful, which is that Karma Sutta.
කර්ණිමෙත සූත්‍රය.
Yeah.
So like that, like I was wondering if like there were any other ones that would be helpful, that you think,
for method meditation.
or just like people like us.
මෙත්තා මෙඩිටේෂන් එකෙන් කරන්නේ ඇතුලේ තියෙන worry ඒතර වෛරය තරහව අයින් කිරීමක් විතරයි කරන්නේ.
No.
ප්‍රඥාව දිනු කරන්න මෙත්තා මෙඩිටේෂන් කරන්නේ නැහැ.
Kita අනිත් එක මෙහෙම ඉන්නාසද අනික අපි මෙත්තා මෙඩිටේෂන් එකයි මේ අපි ලිකුල් කියන්නේ ඇලීම
පිළිකුල් කියන්නේ මේ 32 parts body.
ඒක තමයි කඩන එක අපි
ඒක අපි හැම වෙලාවෙම කරන්නේ අපිට හැම වෙලාවෙම රාගය ඇලීම කාමයේ ආවොත් ඒකෙන් තමයි body 32 parts වෙන් කරලා තමයි අපේ mind එක මේව කරගන්නේ. එතන ඒකෝද මෙත්තා මෙඩිටේෂන් කරන්නේ ඇංග්‍රි නම් ඉස්සර ඇතුලේ හැමතිස්සෙම ඇංග්‍රි නම් මෙත්තා මෙඩිටේෂන් කරනවා. නැත්නම් අපේ විස්ඩම් එක නම් ඥානෙ පහල කරගන්න ආනාපාන සති කරන්න.
because the metta, because there are two things stop you like doing the meditation, which is either you attach to someone or you have hatred, and basically those are the two things your mind wandering here and there. If you think analytically, if you attach to something, your mind goes that way. Or if you are thinking of you don't like someone or hatred, those are the two directions. Alim and Gahim is telling similarly. So if you have the metta meditation, what does is like if you are having some hatred or you are angry with someone, when you do metta meditation, automatically, neutralize your mind because you are giving peace to everyone. And what it does is actually inside your mind, it gets calmed down. So like, that is the hatred, like, that's the metta meditation. So other one is the Pilikul Bhavana. I don't know what it's called.
What is 32 parts? Body.
Like, you always say that your body is not, there is no person.
No person.
Yes,
This is good one. Nobody here, only hair, only the skin, only teeth, only and inside heart and lungs and like this. No anyone here, only 32 parts body. You keep close your eyes and you think this is no one here, only parts, only meat, only no one here. Then after you understand,
So when you do that meditation, so you get idea there is no person here, there is nobody here. So there is a mind and body. There is no I or there is no person. That is the purpose of those two basic meditations. But to go to the real meditation, so then you do those two, then you do the breathing meditation. It takes you to the vipassana, or what is the English word for vipassana? It's sort of analytically you think.
Deep meditation. Deep gamruna.
Meditation.
Vipassana.
I don't know what is
Vipassana.
Concentration is samatha bhavana.
Inside.
Contemplation? I don't
Thinking the
know.
one where you
Yeah,
think about
vipassana.
that's contemplation. I don't remember.
So basically what we initially do is the concentration on the breathing, which is called samatha bhavana. Then it will, calm down your mind. So when you go further, then you will realize there is non-self and all anicca, dukkha, anatma, like, So that is the real meditation. So slowly we have to develop. Yeah.
But practice.
Yeah.
Always practice. If you're eating, practice, no thoughts. If you're going, no thoughts going out, going. And sleeping, no thoughts move. And if you bed, the no thoughts.
It's called the mindfulness, like, whatever you're doing, you concentrate on that activity only. So then your mind won't wandering here and there. So if you are eating, you just think, I'm eating. If you are having a shower, that's why the Buddha said you have to always be mindful what you're doing. It helps you to do the sitting meditation also. So those two combination will take you to the deep meditation. Yeah.
To your question.
Any follow-up questions?
With what you said before, with there not being, like you said, the two meditations, metta and then concentrate on the 32 parts of the body.
Yeah.
If there's no self, which is what you're supposed to realize in 32 parts of the body, then who are you practicing loving kindness towards? Because usually in your metta meditation you say, may I be happy, may I be well. But if there's no self...
No self, because the only words is, only words, may I be happy. Because inside have bad thoughts, go out. Because have many thoughts inside. Then thoughts go, and may I be happy, may I be happy, may I be happy. So calm,
Oh, yeah, then පුද්ගලයා කියලා කෙනෙක් නැත්තම්
may I be happy, only words. Yeah. Nobody.
Because what she says, those are only words. In my experience also, what metta meditation does is, at the initial stage, your mind gets little bit calmed down. Even the Buddha Guna Bhavana, Namo Arahan. So if you think analytically, so when you tell something continuously, your mind gets sort of aim into that, it goes slowly, it becomes very calm down, isn't it? The mind, that's the way it's really calming down. Then you redirect into the breathing. Then අපි නමෝ අරහං
ඒකත් calm කරගන්න.
But who is suffering if no one's there?
දුකද? Because අපි හැමදේම attach කරන නිසානේ මේ දුක තියෙන්නේ. අපි
But
attachment
what do you mean? Like, as in,
There's
because
no-
if you're not in your
If
body.
there's no identity, then why does it matter if this thing suffers or not?
No, his question is not clear to me. So what?
Again, yeah.
Well, it's just the opposite of what Sujit said.
Yeah. So if there's no self to be happy,
Yeah.
then
Why is it
then there's
important
no-
though?
Point,
then there's
and
conversely there's no self to suffer.
attach කරන එළියවත් එක්කනේ අපි හැම
No, no,
තිස්සම
no. Yeah, because so now basically now everyone asks, we think there is a person like Nimal, Manju, like you. We think there is a person, but what Buddha says, there is no person. So those are the activities, the mind and body. So
Two
like
parts.
Two parts. So when body needs hungry, say I feel hungry. I think I am hungry, but it's not like that. Your body needs something. And then I think animal is hungry. So when I want to go somewhere, then your body have to have a bath, then I think animal needs. But that is wrong thinking. So Buddha says you always have a mind. That's why it's called Nama Rupa, like it works as the two activities. So when you do further meditation, you realize that there are two components. So then, but people think there is a person, but there is no person.
දැන් අපි මෙහෙම ඉන්නවනේ. දැන් මේගොල්ලෝ ඉන්නකොට දැන් මේගොල්ලෝ කාත් එක්ක හරි තරහ වෙනවා.
Oh.
ඒ තරහ වෙන person කෙනෙක් ඉන්න නිසානේ.
Oh.
ඒක නිසා දැන් තරහ වෙනකොට මොකද වෙන්නේ? සෆරින්. දුකනේ.
Oh.
එතකොට person කෙනෙක් නෑ කියලා අවබෝධයක් කරගන්න ඕනේ.
Oh.
අවබෝධ වුණාම තමයි ඒක නැති කරගන්න පුළුවන්. නැත්නම් කවදාවත් ඒක නැති කරන්න බෑ.
Oh.
But like, who is experiencing the suffering?
But see, the thing is, even though there might be no self, you still have a concept of self. You haven't realized that, so therefore, because you have that
Construction
concept,
of self.
you still suffer.
Yeah,
mean,
that's
if-
the concept, yeah. Even Buddha said, my wall, my road, because that's called Sammuti.
Something.
Sammuti, like you have to give a name,
The chair. This chair. The chair එකක් නෑ අපි මේක කැඩුවොත් chair එකක් නෑ.
Yeah.
මේක කැඩුවොත් chair එකක් නෑ. දැන් body එක කඩලා බැලුවොත් no person.
No person. So when you break into that, there is no person.
No person.
But we give name, like there's a chair, but this is consists of pieces of timber, isn't it? But there is a symbolic name, chair. So even I, there is no I, it's the mind and body, but we call it as I. It takes little while to understand. It is when you do the meditation, it comes.
ඒතකොට සමාධිය
Yeah.
සමාධිය.
Yeah. I should tell them my experience on January 1st.
ආ.
So I was in a retreat 10 days.
10 days.
So I was meditating maybe around 2.5
2.5 hours.
So when I was deeply meditating, then one stage I experienced that my mind went up. I clearly see the mind is here, my body is just as the water just flowing here, right? So I got that experience. Then I thought under the mind there is another, what you call the subconscious mind or something, in English subconscious mind. So whenever we see something or when we hear something or when we heard, like when you feel something, so you gather those things at the lower level. So when you gather those things, then you feel as I. But the real mind is top. Then I thought, this is the theory Buddha taught us. I understood that moment, and I cried.
Cried.
I thought this is the real Dhamma. I could not understand so far. Today I understood. Then I cried. I didn't know I was crying. Then I just went to Manuel and I just...
And night 11:50.
Yeah, around midnight.
Midnight.
Then I thought that...
And everybody sitting meditate at that
Yeah.
time.
So I had no any suspicions on Buddha Dhamma. That day I thought what
True.
Buddha taught is true. But only thing we cannot realize that. It takes some time. So I thought 100% what he taught is. But only thing, your mind is very pure, and which is called the wisdom. It is very, very clear. But when you grab in the little thing, say when you see a new car, you want to buy that. That is where you make as the person. But if you don't feel anything, the top level your mind is very clear, which is called the wisdom. Actually, when you do meditating, then that then gets separated. That's the clear. That's called the arahat also. They never worry about it.
නාම රූප අර වෙන් වෙන වෙලාව.
Yeah.
ඒක වෙනම තර තමන්ට අවබෝධ වෙනවා. Nobody here, only mind do everything.
That's right, yeah. So from that day I thought the Buddha Dharma is 100% true, and I started reading Buddha Guna, and I thought the only thing it takes little bit time to understand what he taught. So in the mind and body separation, it's happening like when you do further for the meditation. Yeah.
දැන් බොඩි එක මගේ නම් මෙතනින් වායු ධාතුව පිට වෙච්ච ගමන් බොඩි එක බිමනේ.
Oh, yeah, because if it is a body, if it is body is yours, you should be able to control it, but you cannot control. Like when you have a pain in knee, you think your pain. Actually, this is a physical pain to this body. But the body, the pain comes to your mind. So you think that is your body. No, that's really the body in your body. It's a physical. So you separate them as nama rupa. I don't know, it's a bit high. The nama is your mind and matter.
Mind and matter.
It's like just because your body feels a pain doesn't mean your mind has
Yeah,
to feel it.
that's
You can
right.
separate the
Yeah,
two.
it's separate entities.
This is the deep ඒ වුණාට අපිට concentration කරනකොට හොඳ සමාධියක් આવොත් අපිට අවබෝධ කරගන්න පුළුවන්.
So yeah, the samadhi, do you know the meaning of samadhi? Like what experience you get when you become samadhi? No, the samadhi is, I don't know if English word, I thought it is tranquility, or it's like your mind is
Equanimity.
equanimity, isn't
No,
it?
equanimity is
I don't know exact.
that means it's different. That's
Yeah.
the peccas and enmity. I mean equanimity. That means neither good
Yeah.
or bad.
So it is, the samadhi is like, so when you become
සමාධිය කියන්නේ මේ එක අරමුණකට ආවම එක මේ අරමුණට ආවම බොඩි එක දැනෙන්නෙත් නැහැ thoughts උත් නැහැ එක සමාධිය.
Oh, like when you are samadhi gata unama, so you can feel only the breathing. You don't feel your body as well as any noise coming from outside. Just come and go, but those are background noises. But you can only you listen to you feel just this noise only. So you are sort of tuned to that one and hooked to that. So then your 100% your mind is very, very pure, and you can think anything very critical. Isn't it? There,
One pointedness.
one point. Yeah.
So,
One
you're
point.
looking- so like when you're concentrated breath, do you feel your hands touching each other, or like when do you put your hands like this, or
I keep them here.
do you when you're concentrated on breath, can you feel the sensation of your hands on your knees, or do you feel your hands at all?
I feel my hands.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if you go to samadhi, when you're samadhi gata, so you don't feel your body. So that's what you have to aim for, you know. You keep on meditation. Yeah. Yeah.
එතකොට ඒ වෙලාවට මයින්ඩ් එක මෙහෙ නෑනේ. මයින්ඩ් එක බොඩි එකේ නෑ. මයින්ඩ් එක තියෙන මෙතන.
That's right. So that's the samadhi gata. Then the next stages are dhyana. So go to the first. Then you really feel your preeti and sukha. It's that prajvata, like you go up and up and up. Then maybe you feel like floating, like, you know, it's the sort of stages you're going up. Yeah.
ඒ වෙලාවට බොඩි එක තියන්නේ අපිට තේරෙන්නේ උඩ වගේ.
Oh, yes.
බිම නෙමෙයි අපිට තේරෙන්නේ උඩ වගේ.
So one stage you feel you're just floating or something like that. Yeah. I think, but Buddha said, so you go to jhana, but the real vipassana or the vidarshana is you have to analyze real dukkha. So if you stay in jhana, it doesn't do anything good in the
but එමුණට නීවරණ ධර්ම යට කරනවා.
Oh, yeah. In that state, you will, like, you are temporary in අපි නිකන් తాවකාලික නිවනේ වගේ. So nirvana is like you feel that feelings there, but that's temporary.
temporary.
Yeah.
මුලන්දි දිගට concentration කරන්නනේ.
Yeah.
දැන් this week එකේ යන එවිදා ඊළඟ week එකේ එනකොට ගොඩක් වැඩිනේ.
Oh.
ඉතින් night time අරිතරමින් 15-20 minutes වත් meditate කරන්න.
Yeah. It's really good age to start your age.
හොඳයි.
So we are too old now because we cannot sit and all that. But if you start this age, your mind clear, you can do in meditation, you can get a lot of achievement in meditation. Yeah. It says, I don't know, the medical also, it says your brain cells get activated. Yeah, like when you do meditation. Even what I feel, I always feel now I should do my office work or any work 100% perfect. Like, to get some changes in your character, so you don't try to cheat or anything like that. Whatever you do, you want to go into more details and do it correctly, perfectly. Yeah. Because your mind is very clear. That you get little by little those experience.
And someone no eat meat or anything.
Yeah, those things like with when you go meditation, in the same time you feel like you should go have your sila more, like you discipline more.
Morally.
Yeah, morally and everything, like it goes hand by hand, developing both sides. Yeah.
Okay. Just with that, because I went to another retreat in New Zealand, and what I experienced was you actually get a lot of and a few other people said the same thing, that like the more the retreat were on, the more you felt the kilesas, the defilements.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So it's like they said, they explained that that's you coming to know yourself more. What's
That's
the
right.
experience?
Yeah, exactly.
But then what do you do? Like say if there's a lot of hatred, what's like it keeps coming up and it comes up stronger and stronger, and what
ඒ කියන්නේ hatred කියන්නේ යට තරහව.
නෑ එයා කියන්නේ කෙලෙස් පේනවා කියලා. භාවනා
භාවනා
කරලා
කරනවා. ඒ පේන අභ්‍යානස් නිසා.
ඔව්.
සිහිය නිසා පේන්නේ.
ගිහිල්ලා නැති වෙනවා.
ඊට පස්සේ ඇවිල්ලා ඒක අතහරිනවා.
Yeah.
ඒකට එයා ඒවත් එක්ක attach නැහැ හැම වෙලාවෙම.
ඔව්.
එයා ඒක දකිනවා. එයා inside ඒක ආවා කියලා දකිනවා. ඊට පස්සේ එයා ඒක හිම අතහරිනවා. එහෙම අතහැරලා ඔක්කොම ඉවර කරගන්නවා.
ඔව්.
ඉහළට යන්න කරන්නේ අපි ඔක්කොම ඉවර කරගන්නවා.
I think that's a good question. Good he experienced that when you do meditation, you can feel, you can see your feelings and thoughts. So what he says, the kilesa is coming up. Even I had the same experience. When I get angry, I can see myself before I put my mouth out, word out. Even when I have jealous feeling, I told Nanny also I had a lot of jealous feelings some days. It coming up. And it wobble you a couple of days, it will be you within couple of days. Then it automatically it will go away. Then those are the hidden kilesa, hidden dirt in your mind. So when you do the meditation, those things coming out, it will go away. That's really happening. Yeah.
කෙලස්.
Yeah. So that's why they say when you have the samatha bhavana.
කෙලස් mean bad karma, good karma වගේ නේ.
That's right. Naraka hituvili. Yeah. Because it's like the water, like our mind is like water, it's always shaking. When you do the samatha bhavana or the concentration, what you do is you calm down like water, you can calm down the surface level. Then when you go deep into the meditation, you purify, like you get the mud inside and other dirt inside. So likewise, little by little, you are purifying yourself. That's what actually the meditation is here. Because what you feel like, even say if your friends have a new car, obviously you get some sort of jealousy feeling. Like sometimes when you do meditation, okay, that's his way, my way is different. Why should I worry? Like you have a very neutral feeling. So those are the things like you can analyze yourself. So if I'm not attached to that, I don't want that. Like you always justify yourself. Because that's what is happening here. And it's not the bad way, not you are suppressing, because you are just pulling out your dirt. That's what's happening here. අපි අර බලෙන් තද කරන එකක් නෙවෙයි
ගලවලම දාන්න.
like you're pulling out. Yeah.
My cousin got a better Mercedes than me.
Yeah.
Very jealous.
What?
His cousin got a Mercedes.
On the topic of jealousy, like when feelings like that sort of arise, where you're like thinking about, oh, I would really like to have that, but like the new car.
Yeah.
Like, should you bring that up during meditation? Because I feel when I bring something like that up, my mind just goes along this tangent, and I can't
Yeah.
like bring
Is
it
it-
back to.
Is it coming without your knowledge, or you pulling out?
Oh, I pull it out. Like, I know that it's happening, but sometimes it's hard to stop. Like, because whatever's like affecting me the most on that particular day is what will arise during my meditation.
You mean the initially?
Yeah, initially, yeah.
Yeah, දැන්
Yeah.
මුලදීම භාවනා කරනකොට දැන් ඔය මොන හරි jealous feeling අරම මුලින්ම එනවා කියලා කියන්නේ. Then so that you cannot concentrate on meditation.
Sometimes, yeah.
බාන කරන්න නැතුව.
භාවනා නෑ භාවනාවට ඉඳගත්ත
ඉඳගත්ත ගමන්.
දැන් jealous feeling හරි හිතේ
ඒ ආවාම එතකොට එයා සිහියෙන් එනකොට ඒක ආවා කියලා දන්නවනේ. ඒක ඔස්සේ යන්නේ නැතුව. ඒක ආවා දැනගත්තා. ඒක අයින් කරා.
ඒකවල මෙත්ත භාවනාව කරොත්
මෙත්ත භාවනාව හොඳයි. මෙත් එක්කම හොඳයි.
Ah.
So එනිකන් only one word සූපත් වේවා සූපත් වේවා. එහෙම කියලා කිව්වම
Yeah, because as I said earlier, so
Mm.
either your mind is go on jealousy
Mm.
or the attachment or something you like
Yeah.
or something you don't like. In this case, this is you don't like it. Like
Yeah.
don't like means they have a new car and you don't have. It's like isn't it? It's like a bad feeling.
But is it okay to like look at these feelings during meditation and
No.
No, you shouldn't
No,
even think of
No,
it.
you should. What you do, you just leave it there. Then either they say Supatteva. You just thinking back on your breathing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what about when you go back to the real world and then thoughts like this will arise from time to time? Like if you're just sleeping in.
No, that's what I'm telling you. Like when you do keep on meditation, so actually, honestly, I was telling I had the same jealous feeling. So I told man, it was coming very badly last couple of months. My jealous feeling.
Mm.
Then man, you said, okay, that means your classes coming out. Then it will go away. So now I don't have jealous feelings. Like whatever I see anything, so it's normal. Like I have that experience. But when you do meditation, those are coming up.
Mm-hmm.
But later, it will go away. So it never come back. If you read the book or if you ask from good men like Chitranta, they will tell you, even you will have a lot of bad feelings, against your friends, your mom or dad or things, anyone. So those are coming up. Because you are purifying your mind. So when purifying means you are pulling out your inside things. Yeah.
I think I was taught to note it. So if you realize jealous, say like jealous feeling, and then you let it. So at least you note it and then you let it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, then you let it go. I don't know. So they said because you should note the things that come
Yeah,
in your
that's
mind,
right.
because you don't know what's
Yeah.
in your mind.
Yeah.
So if you note it first and then acknowledge that you
Mm-hmm.
it's jealous feeling. And
Yeah. Note කරන්න කිව්ව දැන් මොකක් හරි ආව නම් ඒක මොකද්ද හිතවිල්ලක් ආවා
ඒ බව දැනගන්න.
like you have to know you got a thought then you come back to again
එහෙම තමයි වෙන්න ඕනේ. හැම වෙලාවෙම අපිට බෑඩ් තෝට් එකක් ආවා කියලා දැනගන්න ආයෙත් මේකට එන්න ඕනේ. ආයෙත් આવොත් ඒක දැක්කා ආයෙත් මෙතනට එන්න ඕනේ. එහෙනම් තමයි කරන්නේ.
Make like you have to note anything, any thought coming, you have to note it. Then it won't come again. Like when you note it again, it get back to the breathing.
Breathing.
Yeah, those are the techniques you using for. Yeah.
So can I ask, when would you resolve a feeling?
Yeah, and like,
because you have to, like,
yeah, because it's not obviously going to go away unless you come to terms with, like, if you're doing meditation and these thoughts are coming up, but you're consciously like saying, no, I'm going to go back to the meditation, that doesn't mean that issue's really resolved.
You're kind of like ignoring it.
It's kind of like you're pushing it to the back of your mind, sort of thing.
That over time gets rid of it.
You reckon? So what, denial?
No,
is-
not denial.
I think I asked a question before once to, I think, Ajahn Brown. So the difference between pushing away and letting it go. Like the more you push something away, the more it comes back strongly. But
Yeah.
the more you
Gotta ignore
acknowledge
it.
it and say, listen, I think because when you try and let go of it, if you try and say, no, I don't want to think about it, it will come back stronger. But if you say, okay, I'm jealous or I'm angry
Yeah.
about this, for me, it seemed to help.
Oh,
But-
so just noting it
Yeah.
is part of
But
it.
I always had that same question as when do you actually?
Yeah.
Because when I used to start meditation, I was like, if I'm not looking at it now, when do I need to? Because if it's an issue in your life, when do you think about it? If not,
You mean the thoughts? Or the,
yeah. Say if there was an issue like which caused you to be jealous or angry, well, if you don't look at it, then you need to
ඒ
look at
වුණාට
it
දැන් එහෙම
sometime.
ඇඟිලි ආවහම ඇයි මට එහෙම ආවේ කියලා ටිකක් ඒක බලන්නත් ඕනේ. ඒක බලනවා නම් තව වඩාත් හොඳයි.
ඒගොල්ලන් මිනිස්සු දැන් කොච්චර කාලයක් භාවනා කරගෙන යනකොට වගේ
ඇඟිලි ඒක ඇවිලා ඒක ඇවිලා
angry,
ඒව
jealous,
යන්න ඕනේ ගොඩක් යන්න ඕනේ. දැන් තියෙනවානේ ස්ටේජ් එකක් අපේ දැන් සෝවාන් මාර්ගඵලයට මාර්ගයට ආවට පස්සේ සකදාගාමී ඒක අපි මෙඩිටේට් කරන ආකාරයට තමයි ඒක ඉවර වෙන්නේ. ඒක හුඟක්ම දැන් ඔය කාමරාගේ පටික කියන්නේ ඇලීම ගැටීමමනේ. එතකොට ඒක ටිකක් ගොඩක් යන්න ඕනේ. ඉතින් ඒක හරි මේගොල්ලන් ඒක මෙඩිටේට් හරි පාස්ට් කරන්න ඕනේ.
Oh, like like
ඇවන ස්ටේජ් එකක් තියෙනවා බුද්ධ ආමදාන්නේ ස්ටේජ් එකක්.
because you have those 4 stages in Buddhism. You become Arahat, you have Sovan, Sakudagami, Anagami, Arahat, like that. Arahat, they don't have any feeling. They are 100%.
එතන තමයි අවිද්‍යාව. එතනින්ම සම්පූර්ණ නැති වෙන එතනනේ අරියවත් එකේනේ.
Yeah.
අවිද්‍යාව.
Oh, yeah. But until that stage, you still have which is called ignorance. Or because of the ignorance, you always have feelings.
Yeah.
Either you like or dislike. You align or get in
Get.
fight or you attack.
හරිම ඩිෆිකල්ට් එක ආරම්භ
So it takes long way to remove 100%.
ආ
It's long step. But initially, so when you do the meditation, when you think there is non-self, that's the initial stage, which is called Sakkaya Ditthi. Like, so when you feel that there is no person, this is a system, then you think, why should I get angry? Why should I be jealous? So likewise, you diluting that thing. So slowly, that will go away. Even before I started meditation, I get angry and I work as a site engineer. I always interact with people. But now I don't have that feeling. Before I get angry, I can see my feeling so that you control yourself. So even the jealousy.
ඒ මොකද මම ඉන්නවනේ.
ඔව්.
මම ඉන්න නිසා තමයි ඇඟ්‍රි. දැන් බාද්‍රා කිව්වේද එයා ගණනවනේ මෙතන ටෙස්ට් එකේ. ඒතර එයා ගියාම තව එක්කෙනෙක් මොනවාද ලියන්න තියෙන මොන හරි ගෙනල්ලා එයා බද්රට දෙන්නේ නැතු බද්ර කෑ ගන්න නිසා අර වෙන කෙනෙකුට දීලා ගියලු බද්රට දෙන්න කියලා. බද්රට එක පාටම ආවල් ෆීලිං but මේකෙන් දුන්නේ නෑලු එළියට. එයා දැක්කම ඇයි උඹ ඉන්නවනේ මම ඉන්නවනේ ඒකනේ උඹට දැන් තරහව. ඊපස්සේ එයා ඒක අරගෙන ඒක කෙරුවලු ඉනිසරේ මේකෙන් දුන්නේ නෑලු එළියට.
That's a good experience. One of our, she's
බද්රා
our secretary. So what she said, someone did something wrong and she got angry, but she controlled her mouth.
mouth.
Because she got angry, she knew that she had angry feeling. Then she didn't put the word out. So likewise, when you do meditation, even when you do the breathing, you can see the in-breath, out-breath, as well as the in-breath start, middle, end. So your mind is so smart, so critical. So